lose the wig? Well, I know a lot of you didn't expect the wig to be bright blue, which is another reason I used the whole black and white thing and made it extremely dark, so you couldn't tell that I was wearing a blue wig, which was rather ridiculous. But it was the only wig I had. It's real cheap. I got it at Walmart like a few years ago. It's pretty torn up, but you know, yeah, I should go get it. It's a real mess. It's got like holes in it. It's just really cheap. I got it like Halloween like 2 or 3 years ago. But one of you actually suggested I sell it on eBay, which I don't know, I think it'd be kind of weird if you bought this, but I think I'm gonna put it up there anyway, just for kicks and giggles. I mean, it'll be a way to show your support for Cassie or something, I guess, by giving her money. You know, it's kind of cool. You know, it's got like weird waves to it, but you know, I really wanted to hide my identity in the beginning. I mean, in the beginning it was just a big joke. It really was. And I didn't want to be known, so I wore this. And yeah, it was kind of weird. How did you post the Miss Me spoof so fast? I was fast. Hi, Bree. I changed my mind. I immediately, when I saw it, I started shooting. It only took me about an hour to shoot it, and then I only spent like a half hour editing it, and it was done. And it was great. If a train leaves New York traveling at 30 miles per hour and okay, no. Were all the different characters in these videos just Cassie going crazy, or really different people? It's funny you ask that, because there was a point where the story did end quite differently, where it was all just Cassie going nuts, and in the end you'd find out it's just some girl in a mental institution thinking that her name is Cassie and the order is after her, and she's really just nuts. But something about that just seemed kind of like too much of an easy way out. It reminded me of just that whole it was all a dream excuse. So I decided to go a more realistic route, so the characters did actually become different people, and the way they all looked alike was from the secret DNA testing they were doing, which you can make up your own story there. Yeah. Who was supposed to have shot the final video? Now, I know the final video, it's kind of like, weird, because I wasn't the camera person in that, when in all the other episodes I was. But that was just because I knew it was the finale, and I wanted it to be different. The truth is, you're not supposed to know who was filming it, and you're not supposed to care. That's showbiz, you know? It's not real. You don't know who's holding the camera. And I wasn't so sure about doing this at first. In fact, it was one of the main reasons I introduced the other character, Ama, is because I wanted the opportunity to do shots like this, where I wasn't the one filming, where someone else was holding it. But it turned out, just watching the Lonely Girl series more, I thought to myself in some scenes, okay, who's holding the camera? And I realized that they're guilty of the same thing. So by them doing it, that gave me permission to doing it. That gave me permission to do that as well, so I did that. Let's do that again. What's your MySpace? Well, you know, at first I wasn't going to give away my MySpace, but since, you know, I'm not going to flatter myself and think like 1 million people are going to add me, so I'll just give it to you anyway, because I don't see a harm in it, so there it is. Oh, and I'll have to put it on the side somewhere. Who are you? Good question. I was hoping someone would ask that. And, well, my name's Ray. I'm from a very small town, and I live nowhere near California. Although I'd like to move there one day, that would be neat. I had no previous filmmaking experience. This was my first time. And, you know, I think I was just a natural for the most part. My aspirations in life? Well, you know, I'm a very creative person besides, you know, doing some film things, which, you know, wasn't a major part of my college, but a major part of my college was doing animation and 3D modeling and graphic design, so I deal with all those kind of things. I'm a designer, and my aspiration would be to do it all. You know, I want to make movies, I want to, you know, do animation, I want to do it all, you know, I want to design magazines, everything. I aspire to do everything. Just like I did in this series, I did everything, and that's just what I like to do, everything. Where did I get my music from? Was any of it original? I do play a little bit of piano, but none of it was original. If I could have, I would have, but I don't have anything that can hook up my piano to a computer, so. But I got it all from a little site that I just found randomly, and I'll have to put it on the side again. It's really nice. You can search by feel if you want like a dark sound or a bouncy, happy music. You know, it's pretty neat. Any future filmmaking plans? I have a lot, actually. A ton. You have not seen the last of me, I tell ya. You know, it might not all come soon because right now I'm in the early stages of planning, but, you know, it's gonna be big. When it happens, it's gonna be big, and you're all gonna know about it, whether you want to or not, because it's gonna be big. I'm gonna start doing some different things on YouTube. I want to start my own series, actually, that's completely different from Lonely Girl, that won't have me in it at all. It's going to be an animated series, and I have some great ideas for that, and I already started, actually. It's in the first beginning phases of production, and when it's done, it's going to be amazing, and you'll all know about it. I can guarantee you that. But it's gonna be a long time. We're talking a year at least, so it's a big thing. But that's something I'm gonna pursue no matter what I have going on in my life. I'm always gonna have something on YouTube. I just know it. Starting bid $1. Come on, take it. An old, torn, bright blue wig worn by Cassie. It's a piece of history, people.